Welcome back everybody. In this video I'm going to show you some different copying and pasting options that you have in Excel. And I'm using this guitar data set that I used in a previous video. I'm actually going to delete this stuff down here because I just used that for demonstration purposes. I want to focus on just this data set up here at the top left. Alright, now sometimes in an Excel spreadsheet you want to copy and paste values from one cell to another cell. And in this simple example, what I'm going to do is just paste these line items here, the line totals from each row. I'm just going to paste them over here into column I. Right? Now, I'm going to start with just the one at E2. And just to copy it, I'm going to hit Command C on my Mac or Control C on a Windows. But you could also go to Edit, Copy right there. So that shows you the shortcut, Command C. So I've copied it. Now you can see the dashed lines that are moving around the cell. That means I've copied it. And I'm going to paste it over here into I2. So let's see what happens when I do that. And to my surprise, I get actually $0 there. And I wonder, well, what's going on here? Now, what you have to understand is in cell E2, cell E2 does not equal $3,869.30. Cell E2 equals this formula, B2 times C2 plus D2. And remember, that's a relative formula, right? Relative values there. And so when I've pasted it into I2, and notice I2 is how many columns away? 1, 2, 3, 4 columns away, right? When I've pasted it, I've actually pasted the formula, the relative formula. So let's look at I2. I2 is F2 times G2 plus H2. Remember that I've copied it 4 columns away. So the B became an F. The C became a G, and the D became an H. That's what Excel thinks I want to do in this case, right? And of course, there's nothing contained in F2. F2 is blank, right? So is G2 and so is H2. So blanks there, it's interpreting as 0 and it gives me a 0 there. All right, but what I wanted to do in this case was I wanted to paste the actual number there, the value, $3,869.30. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just delete this thing. That's junk. And I'm going to come back to my cell E2 and hit Command C to copy. And then in I2, where I want it to paste, I want to actually right click there and go to Paste Special. Paste Special, and you'll see I have a lot of options. And what I want to do here is I want to paste the value. Microsoft by default, Microsoft Excel pastes exactly, what you had in that cell, which was a formula in this case. So I want to paste the value. I'm going to select that. I'm going to click OK, and you'll see now I've got $3,869.30 in cell I2. That's what I wanted. If I click on that, you notice it is not a formula. It is the value. Sometimes that's what you want, right? Now I'm going to delete that. And what I want to do now is do the same thing but to all of these line items. So I'm going to select them all and hit Command C, right? And then I'm going to come up here where I want my pasting to start. This is I2 again. And I'm going to, again, right click there and go to Paste Special and paste the values. Click OK. And you notice there it has pasted all of the values. Now there are some dollar signs missing. With all of those highlighted, I can right click and I can go to format cells, and I can select currency and choose the dollar sign, 2 decimal places, and so now we have the dollar sign there. But notice here that again all of the values are pasted. So these are not formulas anymore. These are the the values themselves. So sometimes that's what you need to do in a spreadsheet for whatever application you might have. And if you find yourself copying and pasting and getting some unusual results, the problem is most likely that you meant to paste the value, but you pasted the formula instead. So you should be aware that this is going on when you're copying and pasting in an Excel spreadsheet. All right, thank you very much.